Good evening, friends. It's Scott from Platte River Keto. If you're new to my channel, welcome. On my channel, you get to come along for the ride on my keto journey. Check in with you once a week to update you on my keto progress, and I try to check in with you at least one other time during the week, usually to share something that I've discovered about the ketogenic lifestyle, but occasionally to share a little something that I've discovered about this journey that we call life. So I was out walking my dogs this evening, and as you guys know, I often share a short video while I'm walking my dogs. Now, I had a thought that I wanted to share today. I tried to record it a couple of times in short form, and then I said, forget that. I can't keep it under 60 seconds. Those of you who pay attention to my channel know that I tend to be a little bit long-winded. And so I had this thought, I wanted to share it, and I kept trying to get it in 60 seconds and I couldn't do it. So then I said, okay, well, I'll just make it a short, regular video. And then it started to rain on my walk home. Now, thankfully, I didn't get rained on too hard, but I think it's actually starting to rain pretty good right now. I'm grateful that I made it home before the thunderstorm really started. But anyway, I had a thought that I wanted to share with you, and I kept trying to share it and wasn't able to do it. So I finally decided I'm just going to come home, and before I talk myself out of it, I'm going to share it with you. Yes, I'm in my workout clothes. Yes, I'm a little hot and I'm a little sweaty. But I wanted to share this thought with you before it kind of left my brain or I talked myself out of sharing it at all. I did share this, I guess, in a very short form on my Facebook page. I wrote a little something about what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. So you can also read about it there if you happen to follow me on Facebook, which is just Platte River Keto, of course. But the thought that I had was as it relates to our habits. Liz and I were getting ready for work and school this morning, and she was just about ready to kind of leave for the day, and she's like, oh, shoot, I didn't put my contacts in. And she said that she just got out of order of what she normally does in the morning, so she basically forgot to put her contacts in. The little joke that she and I had together was that when I shared this on Facebook, I didn't say which one of us forgot to put their contacts in. And she outed herself, so to speak, and said, hey, you're telling people I forgot to put my contacts in. I said, well, I didn't say which one of us did that. Now, having said that, if I didn't put my contacts in, I'd be bumping into walls and hitting mailboxes if I tried to drive. It'd be very hard for me to forget to put my contacts in because I am blind as a bat. But anyway, I digress. The point was that Liz had gotten out of order in the order that she does things in the morning, and that's why she forgot to put her contacts in. And that got me to thinking about habits and how habits, most of our habits are what I call a form of muscle memory, which is that you're not even actively thinking about what you're doing with so many of the things that you do every day. And there's a reason for that. I think James Clear actually talks about this in his book, Atomic Habits. So I'm certainly not going to say that this was my original idea, but basically what it is we only have so much bandwidth every day. So much ability to make decisions that we have every day. So we try to put as many things as we can in our lives on autopilot. And that goes for everything from brushing our teeth in the morning to the healthy habits, choosing to exercise or not, what we choose to eat, just everything, most everything that we try to do. Many of those things are habits that we don't consciously think about. If you were to think about your morning routine, whatever that happens to be, you get up in the morning, you take a shower, after you get out of the shower, you brush your teeth, then you take your multivitamin, then you put your contacts in, and then you brush your hair. There's an order to things, and we do them in that order subconsciously, really, so that we don't have to think about them. And the habits stack on top of one another, and that's something that James Clear definitely talks about in his book, Atomic Habits. After I brush my teeth, that then cues me that I need to take my pill, and then that cues me that I need to put my contacts in, and that cues me that I need to brush my hair. Anyway, Liz and I got to talking about how, because she got out of order this morning, she, did one thing before another thing. Normally the thing that leads her into putting her contacts in, she didn't do, and so she almost forgot to put her contacts in. And the reason I was thinking about that from a health journey perspective was that I've created some bad habits during tax season, and one of those has been that while I've remained mostly keto, and I talked to you guys a little bit about this in my weekly update, but while I remained mostly keto during tax season, one of the bad habits that I've picked up is snacking. And snacking has always been a problem for me. It was a big part of the reason that I ended up, 475 pounds. And so I don't want to snack. And snacking is not good for me, whether I'm eating keto foods or not eating keto foods. It doesn't really matter. I don't want to snack. because I eat too much of good foods. Even is not it's not good for anybody. It's not good for me. I can tell you I don't feel good when I snack, and having said that, snacking is kind of a coping mechanism for me, and so subsequently, I had quite a bit of stress during tax season, so I've gotten into the habit of snacking a lot. And I thought about it because tax season is over. As you guys know, I had a day off yesterday. The day after tax season was a little holiday for me, and that was really fun. And I can really feel that my stress level was at a 9 or a 10, and it's now at like a 2 or a 3. But even though the stress is gone, and that's what started the habit of snacking, the last 2 days, yesterday when I had my day off, and today now that I've gotten back to work, I've had to really fight the desire to snack. Not because I'm hungry, not because I'm stressed out, but because I've just made a habit of it. And that just to me really shows the power of our habits. And now that's not to say that I can't break this habit that I've developed of snacking. I definitely can, and I know that as I focus hard on not doing that here over the next couple of weeks and focus hard on eating heartily during the 2 meals of the day when I do have food, um, I will be able to break that habit of snacking, and I will be able to develop a new habit, which is that I eat my meal and eat till I'm full, and then I don't eat, for 5 or 6 hours, which is the habit that I used to have. And I know that I can bring that habit back. But what's been interesting is how I've actively had to fight against a bad habit that I've developed. And that same thing is also true, I feel like, with my exercise, which is I had developed a habit of just kind of sleeping in every day. Now, there was a reason for that. I was working long hours. I was working late. I was very stressed. And so by the end of tax season, I had gotten into the habit of getting up, going to work, working a very long day, coming home, trying to turn my brain off as I get something to eat and go to bed, and then sleeping as long as I possibly can, getting up, going to work, rinse and repeat. So I had gotten out of the habit of getting up and exercising in the morning, or into the habit of sleeping in, however you want to look at it. So over the last week, I've been focusing on getting up in the morning, and what I do is I get up and I do my yoga workout. In the evening, I get home from work and I walk my dogs. Well, I'm developing that habit, and it's getting to where it's becoming regular again. But it's interesting in that window when you're trying to develop that new habit again, or to redevelop a habit that you used to have, like I used to have with exercise. It's hard for a while, and it can be a little bit extra frustrating if you remember how easy it used to be, whether it was not snacking or how easy it used to be to get my workout in. And so anyway, that's my thought for the day. I know it's a bit jumbled and a bit random, and here's me in my workout clothes, but I just wanted to share that with you. I thought that was really interesting. The good news is that even if we've developed some bad habits, obviously I was telling you guys about a couple bad habits I've developed, that we can break those. It's going to take a little bit of work, and like I said, for me, it's been a little frustrating to see that I remember how easy it used to be to exercise every day and how easy it used to be to just eat 2 meals a day. But I can get back there. I'm already getting back there with the exercise. I've been doing that a little bit longer than the not snacking. But I know that as I do that here over the next couple of weeks, that's going to become my new normal, and that's going to become my new habit, and that's going to become the muscle memory that I have, that I get up and I exercise, that I eat my food, and then I don't eat for 5 or 6 hours. But yeah, so that's my random thought for the day. Let me know what you think about that. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday, day by day. Keep calm and keto on, my friends. We'll talk to you again soon.